Can,
2, 3.
reading of the notice?
In accordance with Chapter 231, PL 1975, the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as required, specifying the time and location, with such notice as being sent to the Asbury Park Press and the Times of Trenton, posted on the municipal public notice meeting bulletin board, and filed with the township clerk.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite everybody for a flag salute, and after we'll stand for a moment of silence for those who have served and who currently serve our country. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can we get a roll call?
Chairman Mostyn.
Here.
Ms. Beckish.
Here.
Mr. Ferrara.
Here.
Mr. Lambros.
Here.
Mr. Morelli.
Here.
Mr. Sinha.
Here.
Ms. Arpaia.
Here.
And for the record, Mr. Barthelmess is absent. Ms. Arpaia is seated for Mr. Barthelmess.
Thank you very much. All right. We have, we're going to do public comment, right? No. Approval of minutes, we're going to carry that to the next meeting. So we'll jump right into our resolutions, and the first one for Greenleaf.
Mr. Chairman, that resolution came out by email earlier this week. That has been reviewed by our professionals with more typographical and comment changes, which are all acceptable. There's no other questions, need a motion and a second, more or less.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Anybody need
I'll
any
make a
more
motion
comments?
to
Thank you,
approve.
Steve.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Ms. Morelli and Ms. Arpaia. Roll call vote. Chairman Mostyn.
Yes.
Excuse me, Ms. Beckish.
Yes.
Mr. Lambros.
Yes.
Mr. Morelli.
Yes.
Ms. Arpaia.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Next one, the resolution is for Mr. Pescata.
Yes, that resolution also came out by
Pesciata.
email, reviewed by professionals, some typographical changes, but they are all in order. I just need a motion and second, more or less.
Anybody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Anyone second?
I'll second.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Arpaia and Ms. Morelli. Thank you. Chairman Mostyn.
Yes.
Mr. Lambros.
Yes.
Mr. Morelli.
Yes.
Ms. Arpaia.
Yes.
And for the record, I didn't mark it on the call sheet, but Ms. Beckish did abstain from the vote and will be abstaining again for this resolution vote.
Thank you. Okay, last resolution is for Mr. Tierney.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, that also came out by email, reviewed by our professional staff with some typographical changes. They are in order. Board needs a motion and a second, more or less.
I'll make it.
Thanks, Steve.
I'll second it.
Ms. Morelli, Ms. Arpaia. Chairman Mostyn.
Yes.
Ms. Beckish.
Yes.
Mr. Lambros.
Yes.
Mr. Morelli.
Yes.
And Ms. Arpaia.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion approved.
Motion approved. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, going to move on to, up to our first application that is going to be carried, or?
Yeah, is anyone here for Millstone Properties Company LLC application? That application, which is for the gymnasium, whatever you want to call it, on Stagecoach Road, that's being carried to May 22nd, 2024 without further notice. If you received certified mail previously, you will not receive it again. This is your notice. And this will be the last carry without them having to re-notice. So if you could tell them, their counsel, that this would be the standard procedure, that any more carries, if it's not our fault, they'll have to re-notice.
I will do so. And for the record, they did give us an extension of time to act through June 30th, 2024.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, now for our next application. Dave Wasanda, did I say it right, Dave?
Wasenda.
Wasenda. I think I should remember that.
For the record, I reviewed notice joining property owners and affidavit of publication. They are in order, and the board has jurisdiction to hear this matter. As the board does in its normal course, will pre-mark certain exhibits, which I'll read into the record as follows. A1, jurisdictional notice. A2, application, checklist, and administrative forms. A3, operational statement consisting of 2 pages. A4, correspondences. A5, Google Maps image. A6, interior layout. 1 sheet prepared by Lawrence Slauson, dated 2/23/24. A7, survey of property. 1 sheet prepared by DPK Consulting, dated June 22nd, 2012. A8, site plan prepared by Geller Civ and Company, dated 10/21/20. A9, copy of the resolution from this board for TLP Realty, Z20-08. A10, copy of resolution from this board for TLP Realty, C13-02. A11, copy of resolution from this board for Cheer University, Z08-02. And A12, copy of prior resolution for TLP Realty, that's from the planning board, P04-40. Board has also marked their own exhibits as ZB1, our engineer's review and incompletion letter dated 3/19/24, ZB2, our planner's report dated March 21st, 2024. Of course, council, you can introduce any other evidence you deem necessary and appropriate for your application. This application was deemed incomplete by our applicant, so before we start the actual hearing, we're going to go over the completeness. The board grants the completeness, subject to any conditions. You may proceed with your application. If not, you are not going to hear you.
Understood.
You may enter your appearance, counsel.
Thank you, Mr. Vella. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, board members, professionals, and staff. Peter Licata of the law firm of Sonnenblick, Mayer and Licata on behalf of the applicant. David Wasenda, who is here to propose a pickleball court in part of one of the 2 buildings at 400 Reich Drive. I have with me 3 or 4 witnesses I'd like to present, but before we do that, I suppose we'll attend to the checklist item requests. In Mr. Shafai's letter, he noted that the survey that was available and provided did not reflect all conditions on the property. There was a garage in the rear of the property that was previously approved and constructed. However, there is not an updated survey which reflects that, although it is shown on the Google Earth image, as well as on the site plan from 2020 that we did submit as part of our application. So the dimensions outbound of that building is in fact on that site plan. And given that we're not proposing any change whatsoever to the outside of the building, we would request the board to consider granting us a waiver to avoid the expense of completely updating the survey just to reflect that one garage. There are other items in terms of including additional title in the or text in the title block. That would be completeness item B. We would certainly make or address that item as a condition of approval if granted. Item 7, we will also reflect the applicant's name on the illustrative site plan and survey that we submitted. We can add that information, as well as we can also insert a zoning table and the list of the property owners within 200 feet.
So you're gonna revise this plan to reflect this application, basically?
Yeah, we're going to add the text onto.
Because this was a plan that was submitted for building addition.
Exactly.
That didn't happen.
Which did not happen, but what we can do is we can edit that
Clean it
plan.
up and just call it use variance for whatever it is.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so the only real waiver you're asking for is for a current survey. Matt, do you believe
I
that?
really don't see a problem with it, because what they're proposing really is inside the building. There's nothing going on outside, so if there was some work outside, if the building coverage is changing or anything like that, I would ask to show a survey, so it doesn't really affect that. I have no problem waiving that.
I concur with Matt. Everybody else?
Yeah, not changing the footprint.
Okay, so if the board deems the waiver's acceptable, that'd be just really a waiver for obtaining new survey. All the other conditions the applicant will do if the board deems the application favorable. If that's the board's wishes, we need a motion and second to grant the completeness waiver so the applicant may proceed with their application.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Thanks, Steve.
Roll call, Chairman Mostyn?
Yes.
Ms. Beckish?
Yes.
Mr. Farrar?
Yes.
Mr. Langos?
Yes.
Mr. Morelli?
Yes.
Mr. Sinha?
Yes.
Ms. O'Hara?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, if I may, I'd like to call my first witness, Dave Wasenda. He is the applicant. Just for informational purposes, I also have Larry Slauson, our architect, John Ray, a traffic engineer, and Jim Higgins, a professional planner. In the audience is a representative of the owner, but I do not anticipate his testimony will be necessary.
Okay.
Thank you. Dave, could I ask you to step forward and be sworn in?
You can stand up here if you want, or you can sit down, as long as you take the mic with you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the following testimony about to give the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please state your name for the record, spelling your last name, sir.
David Wasenda, Wasenda.
If you want to grab the mic and just sit next to your counsel, that might be the easiest.
I was going to sing, but
There you go. Karaoke night, right?
And perhaps if I could ask, maybe it would be best for the moment just to have, oh yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. So David, you are in fact the applicant,
Yes,
and you're proposing to use a portion of the building, Building 2, about 8,500 square feet of it, as a pickleball facility, is that correct?
that is correct.
Okay. And you are in fact an occupant in part of Building 1, are you not?
Correct. B and C, 1B and C.
And your business is Applied Golf,
Correct.
and you have 4 employees there?
Correct.
Okay. And also in Building 1, there is another business by the name of TLP Climate Control.
Yes, for sure.
And it's your understanding that they have a maximum of 9 employees?
My understanding, yes.
And you're proposing to use most of Building 2 for your pickleball court, but there is a small portion that you're not.
Yes.
What is that currently being used, and what's your understanding as to how that portion of the building would continue to be used?
It's for TLP Climate Control, has storage in that sleeve.
So that's not a different user or a new user
No.
coming into that suite?
No.
Okay, thank you. You're proposing 3 indoor courts
Yes.
and a warm-up area?
Yes.
Okay. And there are also, your business hours you're proposing would be from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
Yes.
And you would have 3 employees in total?
Yes.
Okay, and you'd always have one on site
Yes.
at a given time for customer safety as well as to run the facility?
Yes.
Okay. Your clients who would come, how would they come to your business? Do you accept walk-ins? Do you work on an as-scheduled basis? How do you handle that?
It'd be all online reservations. It's a proprietary program for pickleball and tennis use.
So there would be a website for your business
Correct.
that they could log into?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not going to just let people roll up
No.
and
No.
catch as catch can?
No.
Okay. And so you've got 3 courts. How many people can be on a court at a given time?
Played properly, 4.
4. So that would be 12
Four, yeah.
people
2 to 4.
on the courts?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So in theory, with a changeover, you could have 12 people coming out and another 12 people coming?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And you also have some player lounge areas. You don't have locker rooms per se?
No, no locker rooms,
No showers?
no showers.
But you do obviously have a men and women's bathroom?
Men's and ladies' bathroom, yes.
Okay. And the lounge areas, you know, could people through your website, if there were a mind to, say, a company wanted to have a team-building effort or afternoon and they wanted to reserve a couple of hours, they
Yes.
could do that and make use of a player's lounge to have a meeting or bring in soft drinks or something like
Correct,
that?
yes. Mhm.
Okay. As to food and drink and the like, do you plan on selling any food or drink on premises?
Just have bottled goods, soda, water, Gatorade, and packaged goods like granola bars and things like that.
So you would probably have some kind of counter?
Yes.
Like where you pay for your court?
Correct, yeah, when you walk in, there's a foyer lobby area, it'd be right there.
Right.
Mhm.
But you wouldn't be doing any cooking or food preparation on
No.
premises?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
When people go to your website, do they reserve a certain amount of time?
It's in hour sections.
Hour block?
Yes, so they could do 1 hour, 2 hours. Usually 1 hour is the norm, sometimes 2, not more than 2.
Okay. And you would direct your employees to park in the rear of the building?
Yes,
And is there a door that they can access your space
Two doors.
directly? There's two
Two
doors
doors,
at the back
yes.
of the building that they could
Yes.
use?
Mhm.
Okay, for that purposes. And you would have use of 24 spaces up in the front?
24 spaces are designated for that building.
Customers, yeah?
Yep, and then there's 47 total if you turn the corner to the other side of the building. Yep,
Okay.
or the other forward-facing side.
So there's a total of 47 spaces for all the occupants of the two buildings?
Correct.
Okay. I understand that you'll have outdoor video surveillance to maintain security in the parking areas?
Currently indoor, we're discussing outdoor.
Currently
Yeah.
indoor, you're
Currently
discussing
indoor,
outdoor?
right. Mhm.
Okay. And do you have many deliveries that are associated with a pickleball court in terms of supplies or equipment?
Pickleballs,
Just the pickleballs?
containers,
So,
you know.
aside from the initial setup of the nets,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
imagining
yes, right.
there's not a whole lot that's
No.
required by way of
Granola
loading.
bars, Aquafina, right?
Gotcha.
So, smart water,
Okay.
yeah.
So you'd have sparing deliveries, maybe
Correct,
by
yes.
Amazon for pickleballs
Right,
and
right.
and the like?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see what else we had by way of confirmations. Let's also go to the board planner's report. You had a chance to look at that?
did, yes.
Before you
Mhm.
testified
Yep.
tonight. And I think there were some additional questions in there that needed some clarifying. You're not proposing any formal pedestrian circulation improvements, striping, lanes, or anything like that?
Not at this time, no.
Because again, the existing parking is there, and you're just going to use the parking that's in front of the building for people to come and go?
Correct.
Okay. There's also a monument sign currently on the corner of the property,
Yes.
is there not?
Mhm.
So the signage, is there a sign slot there that you could use?
There is, yes,
Okay.
and we would do that.
Okay, so
Mhm.
you would use that. Would there be any additional building signage you're proposing?
Just on the door, like the other tenants have.
They have, what do they have, like a window kind of decal or something?
Yeah, it shows the letter of the suite, and it shows the name of the company, so the logo of the company would be on a vinyl decal on the door.
And the occupant who was there before it became empty, that was a fitness business, was
Correct,
it not?
yes,
And even going further back in time, this building was used by Cheer University? was it?
yes.
Okay, so you've, okay. got
Yeah,
it.
we've been there since 2009, so we've seen those two.
You've seen those two come and go?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Let's see.
Not as pickleball as the golf. I don't want you to think I'm doing pickleball for 10 years without approval.
Ahead of your time.
In terms of the peak periods for the pickleball
Mhm.
court, on a weekday, what would typically be, or during let's start with just the weekdays, the Monday
Right.
through Friday, what would be your peak period or periods as you want?
After work, people after work, yeah, coming in and, coming in after work, and that'd be the peak time where maybe 3 courts would be taken at the same time.
Okay,
Where daytime, it might be 1 or 2.
okay.
Nighttime, after people get off from work, they'll come.
So if you figure 5 o'clock is the end of the workday, that's like a 5 to 10 based on your hours?
Yeah, 6 to 10, because 5, they're just getting home,
Okay,
and then, get time to change, because we don't have lockers.
right.
Right.
And what about the weekend?
Weekend would be morning, so weekend would be like 8 to 1,
Mhm.
morning hours, so people can do what they need to do in the afternoon.
Okay. And in terms of the equipment, are you going to be selling pickleballs, rackets, shirts, anything you propose?
Yeah, because
in that way?
Amazon's delivering them, remember?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah. No, it's just the water, the granola bars, maybe some rackets, but it's just more incidental stuff, probably balls the most.
Mhm.
I'm in the golf business, so that's what the grab-and-go items are in the pro shop counter, the golf balls and stuff. Pickleballs break, so they crack, so you got to get new ones.
Gotcha.
But that's really it.
Gotcha. If the board were to recommend that there be some anti-idling signs installed along the parking area, would you have any objection to that?
I wouldn't, you'd have to ask the landlord.
Okay. Is it your understanding that the owner would have any issues with that?
I could talk to him,
Okay, so we would work with the board and talk it over with the
yes.
owner, assuming they approve.
He's a tough cookie, but maybe I can get him to do that.
I know that we have your architect, but just by way of quick summary, the existing floor plan, is that largely remaining, or is there drastic changes that you're proposing?
It's primarily remaining. The reason for the modifications are to fit the courts properly. So there's a bump out near the bathrooms that Larry and I went through that allows the right court space. So it's just eliminating a 5-foot wall by about 20 feet. And then on the other side, there's an area where we can't fit 4 courts because of the way the building's configured. So we made space for a 3rd court and then just designated a spot for storage for incidentals and stuff because it can't be used for a court.
Okay.
So those are the 2 main modifications.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell the board?
No, I just think that this would be a nice amenity for the community. Pickleball's a nice sport right now. It's growing, and this is more of a luxury type concept. It's not a real circus atmosphere. So I'm in the country club business. So my background is providing nice experiences and higher end experiences. So that's really the vision behind this. I think the residents would enjoy it too. I know I got just talking lightly, not heavily, and just saying that it's tentative. There's a lot of excitement. I know talking to somebody who runs the rec department, there's a possibility we could tie in some of the rec department because right now they play at a different spot, so with temporary courts, so this could maybe help that out too. So I just think it'd be a nice addition to the community.
Given the number of courts that you have and the size of the property in general, would you envision hosting regional tournaments?
No.
Or,
No, it's not the concept.
So it's basically, you're my client, you reserve time.
It's more of a country club type feel than Monroe has a pickleball facility. If you go across 33 on Pradelin, to the right, there's a sports facility there. They have 10 courts. They do what you're talking about, which is high volume, churn them, and we wouldn't have enough courts to do a tournament here.
I understand.
And it's not designed to do that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make this witness available for questions.
Thank you, appreciate it. I think we're good. Anybody have any questions, comments?
I only have one question. So what would be the capacity? Let's say you were hosting a networking event or something like that. What is the maximum amount that you could facilitate in that type of unit?
You don't want people roaming around the courts because the whole purpose of it is they're playing. So I would say 24 to 36 people would be certainly the maximum. That would be,
Okay.
because then it'd be too crowded and people wouldn't have a good time.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Sorry. I have questions.
Go ahead.
The Players Lounge?
Yes.
So outside people can go sit in there but not play pickleball?
No, it's for the people that are there playing. They could come in there and relax and
The way that you explained it, it sounded like a company, if they wanted to have something for their employees, could just bring them in to sit and
Yeah.
watch. So I just trying to make sure that whoever goes in there plays pickleball.
Right. I mean, the Players Lounge is intended to be kind of complement the player when people are playing. So you come in there, play pickleball for an hour or two, and then you go into the lounge and socialize with your friends or your business
So they
associates.
can bring other spectators to watch?
No, there's no room for spectators. There's no bleachers or anything. It's just 3 courts. So.
But how would they not bring somebody? Like,
Not
I'm going to
invite
play
'em? I don't know.
pickleball, do you want to come see me play? I don't see how, they couldn't sit in the lounge and watch you play pickleball.
No, it's for the players. So the players, after they play, go into the lounge.
Yeah,
So-
but what I'm saying is, what's to stop them from bringing other people to sit in the lounge?
Well, you can
I'm worried
police
about
who
extra
comes.
people being in there that don't play the pickleball. I'm not
Right.
worried, but it's just a,
Yeah, and I mean, that's just not the way this is designed
No.
to do that. I mean, it's not like it's a soccer game and people want to come and watch their grandchildren play pickleball,
I don't know anything about pickleball.
That's all right,
No,
that's
no.
all right, that's all good. You got to come and, if we approve it, come and see it. Yeah.
I'd imagine it's also, if someone gets there 10 minutes early and their court is not freed up yet, it's somewhere where they could wait for their court to be available.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just more, again, that trying to get that higher end experience where you're just not sitting on a chair you know, and,
Yeah.
you know, waiting to get your court. It's just more of a.
Honestly, I don't really have a problem if they bring someone to watch, and mostly because their peak hours are probably gonna be when the other businesses are closed. So I think there will be parking available. I know they say technically these spaces in front of their building are for building 2, but my understanding of this is that it really functions as a shared parking arrangement. If there's an available spot, they're gonna take it. So I don't think we want like spectators, but if, you know, someone has their kid because they don't have a babysitter that night, I don't have a problem with that.
Right. The experience is not designed around spectators, to bluntly
I
answer
didn't
your
think so, but I'm
question.
just
Right.
wondering how.
Right.
Because you only can fit a certain amount of people in the building, and you only
Right.
have a certain amount of courts.
Mhm.
And
Right.
you're selling drinks, and you're selling granola bars and things, and I just
Right.
was just wondering if it would be like if you bring your kid, I guess, yeah, they could have that's all, I was just.
Yeah, and we don't want kids running around either, you know, you want them.
Yeah, well, I didn't think so.
Right,
And I'm
right.
assuming you have one person working there at all times,
Right.
right? So if
Right.
an inappropriate situation.
Number of people.
Absolutely, yes, that's totally our call.
Yeah.
you know, right.
So there's 2 offices, is one for employee and the other one, what's the other one for?
Yeah, I think when we did that, the one office was more for like security cameras and, you know, like, it's more of a tech room, and then the other one was for like a business office. It should have been renamed.
For selling
yeah.
the stuff, because you mentioned rackets and the balls, there's just like a separate little pro shop?
No, it's not it's just when you walk in, you've been in the building, it's maybe 20-foot wide by a 10-foot long lobby area. There'd be a small
I
desk
just
there.
remember
and-
at the bowling alley, when you have a pro shop.
Oh, the
it's like-
bowling alley. Yeah, no, it's not the
yeah.
bowling alley. Yeah, you know, like all the pro there sitting, waiting for you to
Right,
buy
right.
buy a bowling ball. No. It'd just be, I would call it more incidental type things than it's like
Right.
we're pushing that. That's not really what we're there for, to sell merchandise. We're there to provide the pickleball space.
Most people coming to your site are there to play pickleball.
Yes.
So they're going to be equipped with a racket and a
Correct,
ball.
correct.
Most people.
Let's say you forget your racket, you know, you're rushing around, you forget it, oh my God, we could, you know, we'll have some loaners there. If you ran out of balls or you gave them to somebody.
Loaners, but no
Right.
retail.
What's that?
Loaners, but no retail.
Well, no, when I say, yeah, I mean,
Well, that's kind of what I wanted
Yeah.
to know, what's the retail
Yeah.
part of this besides the granola and the drinks?
right, okay, so, I mean,
That's
it's,
what I just kind of wanted to know.
yeah, I mean, that's not, we're not there to sell.
Loaners would be
yeah.
a very nice courtesy.
Yeah, yep, loaners,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
okay,
I'm good.
okay.
I don't think the pickleball racket sales are gonna make your business.
If we're counting on that, we're in the wrong spot right now.
Yeah.
I just spent a lot of money to be here.
Incidental is part of the use, really, it's just.
Why,
Yeah.
why is your equipment area so big then?
I explained earlier, it's a dead space for us.
Okay.
So you can't fit 4 courts in there because of the way the beams are located. So we just didn't want to have some expansive area that people are wandering around and all that, so it's just partitioned off that way,
Okay.
so, yeah,
Put the kids in there.
yeah.
There you go.
Anybody else?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you,
If there's any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
I guess I'll ask Larry Slauson, the architect, just to confirm, per the board reports, what walls are changing and what walls are remaining the same. But you'll need to be sworn in, and we'll have to tell the board your credentials first.
All right, sir, please raise your right hand. Swear affirm the following testimony about to give the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Please state your name for the record, spelling your last name, and please put the microphone to your mouth.
Got it, sorry. Lawrence Slauson, spelled S-L-A-W-S-O-N. I'm an architect, been licensed since 1985. I graduated from college from the University of Virginia in 1980, and I've been practicing architecture since 1980, working for other firms, and then went on my own in 1989.
And you're a registered AIA in good standing?
I am a registered architect, RA.
Architect, RA,
Yes, I
in
did
good
resign from my professional
AIA.
organization for personal reasons.
You've testified before boards like this before?
I have.
Okay.
We're fine, we'll accept your
Great.
credentials.
Very good,
Thank you.
okay. Well, since I'm lucky enough to have this, I don't know, I'm a little old, so not bringing boards with me tonight was very nice, so thanks for where things are organized here. I'm going to block you wherever I stand, but As far as walls that are going to be removed, there's a wall that, the wall of going, where I'm pointing vertically toward the top of the sheet, that wall continues to the back wall of the building currently, so there's approximately a 30-foot section of that wall that would be removed. And in addition to that, the area that Mr. Wasenda was referring to, there was a bump out, this wall that I'm pointing to where the existing men's room is, continued to the right, and terminated approximately where there's a CL designation, there's a little closet now. That area had been a little parents' bathroom for the Cheer University operation. And the bathrooms at that time, I guess it makes sense, the instructors, there probably were very few young men at that operation. So we, at the time, I was kind of proud of it. I said, well, we should have a lot of bathrooms for the girls. And so the previous to this use we're proposing now, there were too many fixtures. So it was not a problem to cut away the piece of wall. We have currently, the men's room should be sufficient. And probably, just because the way it worked out, the stalls were there, I left the 2 fixtures because I'm used to my wife complaining wherever we go that we really should be a little more fair to the ladies, just because the time it takes. So that's the way the bathrooms ended up. So there was a partition that's approximately about 20 linear feet. Other than that, we filled in an opening where there had been we planned to fill an opening where there had been a reception window. And that's the extent of the walls, which is about 7, I think, when we look at it. Yeah, that's about right. And when I say 7, I'm sorry, that's the new walls, isn't it? So we may have modified some walls in the area of the existing bathrooms, and we added a wall perpendicular to the existing wall where we're removing a piece of it to make room for the pickleball court. There is a wall that cordons off that area just so there's not people going in that area, really, until we find a better use for it. And I believe that answers the questions that I saw on the sheet, unless I'm mistaken.
Thank you, Larry. Mr. Chairman, he is available for questions as well.
Great, thank you. I have no question. Anybody else have any questions?
Great.
No changes to the outside of the building?
Thank you for that question. No, there are no changes proposed to the building, whether it's doors, windows, or exterior.
All the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schwein.
Thank you, Larry.
Okay.
John Ray.
Ray.
It's up to you. It's okay. You stay there. You stay there. You stay there.
Mr. Ray, please raise your right hand. Swear or affirm the following testimony about to give the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Please state your name for record, spell your last name, sir.
John Ray, R-E-A.
John, you're a licensed professional engineer?
I am.
You testified before this board?
I have, yes.
Thank you.
We're good.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Could you tell the board what you reviewed in preparation for tonight and what observations you've made?
Sure. I'm here to discuss the parking situation. It hasn't been testified to yet, but there are 47 parking spaces that surround buildings 1 and 2 that are usable for employees or for customers who come to the pickleball facility. So what I did was, after discussing the operation with Mr. Wasenda, understanding that there are going to be 3 courts, there could be a maximum of 4 people on a court at any time. That's 12 people. There could be 12 people waiting to use the courts. It was easy to figure out that there could be 24 people, roughly 24 at a maximum, that could be at the facility at any point in time, either playing pickleball or waiting to use the courts. There will be 1 employee who will park in the back. So the 47 parking spaces that are on the 2 sides of buildings 1 and 2 are usable for the pickleball customers. So what I did was I went out to the site. You've heard Mr. Wasenda testify, and this is the first question I asked him: when do you expect the place to be the busiest? It made perfect sense to me that it would be 6 to 10 p.m. on weekday evenings when people are out of work, and during the day on weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, morning, early afternoon. These are the time frames, and I think McKinley touched on this before, when the other businesses are going to be generating little, if any, parking, and so the parking lot will be primarily usable for the pickleball customers during their peak hours. So what I did, just to confirm that I was on the right track, I went out to the facility on 2 days to do parking counts. The first day was Thursday, February 15th at 3 p.m. when the 2 other businesses in the complex would be operating. There were 15 vehicles that were in the parking lot, leaving 32 available spaces for an off-peak hour for the pickleball facility. I went back on Sunday, February 18th at 2 p.m. There were 3 vehicles in the parking lot, leaving 44 spaces available for what I would expect would be a peak time for the pickleball facility. Pretty simple application in my estimation from a parking standpoint. I think it's pretty clear that we do have adequate parking for the operation, and that about summarizes it.
Thank you, John.
Thank
John
you.
is available
Thank
for
you, Mr.
questions
Ray.
also.
I don't have any questions. Anybody? No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my last witness would be our professional planner.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. Please raise your right hand and swear or affirm the following testimony about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I do.
You say your name for the record, spelling your last name.
James Higgins, Higgins. I am a licensed planner in the state of New Jersey, and my license is current.
You've
My
testified
my
before
address,
the board.
I've testified before this board
Yes.
on a number of occasions, including testified on other applications on this site, so I'm very familiar with the site.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
It's about a 3.5 acre site, has 2 large buildings on it, plus the garage that was approved a number of years ago and constructed. The space that's being proposed here is a large empty space, essentially with the exception of some of the walls that have to be removed. So I think it's particularly suited for this use. The recreational uses are generally well suited to industrial type sites because they need the larger buildings with the bigger space, the higher ceilings, and this space is ideally suited for that. In addition, the recreational use is a beneficial use. It's not inherently beneficial, but definitely recreation is a beneficial use and does promote the general welfare and the health and safety of the general public. And in addition, by providing this use on this site, it's a particularly suited site for the use, so it advances the purpose of the municipal land use law with regard to providing sufficient space in appropriate locations for a number of uses, including recreational uses. So when I look at all these, I think there are special reasons for the granting of the variance. And in fact, this space has been utilized both for the cheerleading and for a physical fitness facility. Both of those are recreational type facilities, and this use is not very dissimilar to those types of facilities. With regard to the impact on the surrounding area or on the surrounding uses in the site, again, there's adequate parking, and that's the only real issue in terms of this application. There are no other changes to the site or to the exterior of the building. The building's going to continue to look like an industrial building. The site's going to continue to look like an industrial site. And should this use vacate the site at some time in the future, there are so few changes being made to the interior of the building that the site could be utilized for one of the permitted uses in the zone in the future. So there's no long-term impact on your zone plan or your zoning ordinance. So when I look at all that, I do think there are special reasons for the granting of the variance. I think it is particularly suited and does advance the general welfare, and I see no substantial detriment either to surrounding properties or to your zone plan.
Thank you, Jim. He's also available for questions.
I do not have any questions. Anybody else? We're good?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, that would conclude our testimony. We thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. I guess we'll, board discussion or open to the public?
I don't have any questions.
I don't have any questions.
Everything's
The public is waiting.
Yeah, I know. With bated breath, right? If anybody from the public wants to step forward, at, what time is it, 8:13? We can open it up to the public. Not? I think we're good. All right, Mr. Vella?
Well, Mr. Chairman, if the board wants to vote in favor of the application, which essentially just simply, it's a use variance application and site plan approval, even though there's no real modifications to the site. I really have, based on my notes and reading the professional reports, other than our standard conditions regarding representations and the like, I really don't have any particular conditions regarding this. There's no real site improvement stuff.
Just a site plan that says what they're proposing.
Update.
Yeah, well, other than the conditions for the completeness waiver, of course.
Right. Well, with that, we can look to take a vote. All right, anybody in favor? I mean, just a quick summary, I think it's a great addition, you know, to the area. I think we needed a pickleball court. You know, very
Agreed.
popular.
No negative impact whatsoever
No.
on traffic. I think it's a benefit to the town. So I see nothing that would object there from not moving ahead with this.
Despite my questions, I'm in favor of it. I just won't be here to use it.
Oh.
So I'll make a motion to approve
Thank you,
I'll
Ms.
second
Hall.
that.
Thank you.
with the minor condition that Greg just read into the
Just the minor conditions that I noted regarding the completeness waivers.
And I'll second that.
Thank you.
Any further comments?
Nope.
Ms. Beckish?
Yes.
Mr. Farrar?
Yes.
Mr. Lambros?
Yes.
Mr. Morelli?
Yes.
Mr. Sinha?
Yes.
Ms. Arpaia?
Yes.
Chairman Mostyn?
Yes.
Thank-
Motion approved, 6-0.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, council, application approved. Peter, I'll send you a draft
Congratulations.
resolution,
Best of
hopefully
luck.
more than one day before this.
Thank you, Greg.
We're all coming to play
Can't
pickleball.
wait.
And for granola and water.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
American-made pickleball.
Take care, say hi to your wife.
Really exciting. That's really
Thank you
exciting.
so much.
That's really exciting. I think that's,
We get a free play one, right? Free pass.
Thank you.
yeah, right. See, that's the thing.
This doesn't fit. Yeah, it's two different
It's so
applications.
narrow, too.
For the other one?
Danielle,
You don't want to catch Survivor tonight.
We'll have to go through a 3D.
Can it be on the agenda this month?
I think we have any,
So that's what we pushed.
Larry.
There's nothing else going on, so why not?
He-
That's what the
how's
site
the,
plan they gave us was for.
everything's good.
Okay.
They never redid it.
Nothing to do with what's here. Sorry, see you later, Jim.
Bye, Jim. Good to see you.
Just wanted to say, clean up that site plan to
Yes, there
reflect what
is.
you did. I thought we were asked for a waiver for
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Fits right
Yeah,
in.
Danielle,
get lost.
Any, new business, old business?
New business, old business, no, we do have quite a few little applications coming up and one or two big ones coming up.
Why are you looking
And
at me
Mary, is
for?
this gonna be your last
I'm holding them up.
official appearance?
Yes. Oh.
So,
Yep. I'm moving, the official date of moving, well, there's a lot of dates of moving, but the official closing date's supposed to be April 11th.
Well, Ms. Beckish,
Alright.
moving into your last day,
We sold our house in the weekend.
your
Yes, of
parting gift
course.
from the board.
Of course you did.
Congratulations, that's great.
There's a
I'm gonna
gift.
miss this board and the environmental commission.
It's never got easier.
Oh, thank you.
get to keep it.
Take your name, please.
Yeah, it was like,
Wow. Did you expect
Does
it?
it have an
Mine still
AC,
says AC.
well, the thing is, I did, but I didn't.
Before we go, let's, should we make a motion to adjourn?
Before we do, I just
Yeah.
want to say thank you to Mary, because I know she's been on several boards and
Thank you.
commissions within the town, so thank you for your time and dedication on
Absolutely.
behalf of the township of Millstone. So best of luck to you and your husband.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck.
I'm gonna
Mary.
miss it.
Millstone will miss you.
Really.
So now you can go.
Now we can adjourn. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.